Shane Warne has criticised Usman Khawaja's body language. He just doesn't show enough energy, Warne says. Well, in the Marsh Cup final coin toss, Uzi showed plenty.
Take it away, Usman. Hedges the call. Talk us through that coin toss, Usman. That's something else.
Well, it's just a nice little toss. Keeps it nice and fair.
Love the woodchuck laugh as well. That's a direct dig back at Warne, is it, or not?
Yeah, of course it is. And look, he's a funny guy with a really good sense of humour, Khawaja, but I've got to say, right now, the joke's sort of on Usman. Like, he may never play Test cricket again. And you've got a guy there that's played 44 Tests. I thought he was about an 80 Test player.
Yep.
And if I reckon when he retires, he should look back at the last couple of years and think, you know what, when Tim Payne took over Australia, that should have been me. I was a 30-year-old batsman averaging 40. And I just think, I get the joke, and I think sometimes he's a victim of his body language in the way that David Gower and Mark Waugh were. We all said they weren't trying, and they were. But I'm not sure he's ever got the selector's message. I'm really not.
That toss was so high that the WA skipper there, Ashton Turner, he called Qantas instead of heads or tails.
Look, the bottom line is, if you're trying to impress Warne that you can be a little bit kooky and crazy, you've got to remember Warne's baseline is wearing the Playboy undies with a couple of lingerie models on page one. That's Warne's starting position. You've got to do a little bit more than that.
It doesn't help as well when Labuschagne makes a great score again on the weekend, and that's Aussie's spot now. So you're right. I think he's in a bit of trouble now.
And it feels like he's quite a sensitive soul.
Yeah,
I mean, we've met him a few times, but the criticism really gets to him. Now, I mean, of course, you're a human being. Criticism gets to everyone, but it's how publicly you react. And I know previously he's spoken out or criticised selectors when he's been dropped before.
Yeah, it's a good point. Look, he is sensitive to criticism. But here's the thing. Like, you mentioned Labuschagne. Like, the selectors, if you put a selector in this seat and turn off all the cameras and the mics, he'd say the problem that gets us, he doesn't improve season to season because I don't reckon he listens to us. And the guy that's keeping him out of the team, guess what? He's improving by the week. Everything they tell Labuschagne, he just goes like this. So that's his competition. It saddens me with Khawaja because there's a part of him that's really quite special, and I actually often feel that he should be sitting in my seat on this very show. He's quick. When Twitter was invented...
That can be
we can organise.
We're all done.
2020 Aussie, we need you, mate.
But he reminds me a little bit of Doug Bollinger, in that when Doug the Rug, we all had the jokes, ha, ha, ha. He played 12 Tests. He should have played 40. That, to me, is a sad story. This kid's played 44. As I said, he could have played 80 with an attitude of tuning in what the selectors want from him.